You know, it's going to be nonsense when I bring the whiteboard out. I've been doing really good the last few months at sticking to categories of books. And when I finish a book, I start a new book that sort of fits into that category. Because if you're new here, I read multiple books at once, usually 10 to 12. So I made just kind of a quick little list here on what I'm currently reading, what category it's in, and then what the next book will be that I'll read. And I've been doing good. I've been keeping on track. These are my 13 categories that I've been working off of. This is all so stupid. So in the standalone category, I'm currently reading Warm Hands of Ghosts, which is really good so far. Next, I plan to read Our Infinite Fates. Also great because it's a special edition of it. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Because as you can see, I have a special edition category also. Audio. On audio, currently I'm about to finish this book. I only have about an hour and a half left. My audiobooks are all books I'm trying to get off of my shelf upstairs. It's books I've owned for years, and it's primarily autobiographies, histories, classics, Stephen King's. I'm about to finish this book. And then my Libby hold just came in for this Stephen King. This is 4 books in one. I've actually listened to 2 out of the 4 stories. Next up, Alien. Right now I'm currently reading this Corsairs book by Ruby Dixon. When I'm finished with this, I am going to jump back to the Victoria Evelyn series and I'm going to read this one next. I'm kind of doing like a jump back and forth. I'm gonna read 1 Victoria Evelyn, 1 Ruby Dixon, and back and forth and back and forth. Arc number 1, I have so many arcs, including on NetGalley. So arc number 1 that I'm reading right now is The Tainted Con. I am 60% through it. This book comes out next week and I'm desperately trying to finish it before then so I can give a review. And then I'll be starting Rules for Ruin by Mimi Matthews. I've read other Mimi Matthews books and I liked them. This is a NetGalley book. Arc number 2. 2 nights ago, I just finished up The Thrashers by Julie Soto. The next one in line was Rose and Chains, also by Julie Soto, just by chance. I have a feeling I'm going to read this book very quickly. Once I finish reading Rose and Chains, then I'm going to read A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McEwen. I'm trying to get arcs read and reviewed before they come out and post those on my YouTube so you guys can hopefully have a little bit of help in buying books before they come out. Then I've got completed series number 1. I am working on finishing Dawn of Flames. This is the 3rd book in the Dragons of Ember Hollow. It's actually quite a short book. I'm not like super into this series, so it's just kind of not the most important thing, but I'm getting there. Once I finish that, then I'm finally going to start the Dumb Stalking Jack the Ripper sets. I have both these in hardcovers and I have the Bookish Box edition. So I have 8 hardcovers of this book sitting on my shelf. I've been telling myself I'm going to read this series so many times. So I've had these books at least 3 years. Completed number 2. So I finished Foxglove. I didn't really love it. I was going to DNF the series. My friend Caroline, whose opinions I love on books, and I think we have very similar opinions, she told me Wisteria book 3 is the best of the series. I told her I would give it a shot. Basically, I'm going to give this book 50 pages to keep my attention. Once I finish this, then I'm going to continue with Bloodmarked. I already read Legendborn. This is a completed series, right? I'm pretty sure it's completed now, right? Don't tell me if it's not. Next, we have Unfinished series. For Unfinished, I'm currently reading Heavenly Tyrant, because as far as I know, this is going to be a trilogy. I've been reading this book for a while. It's Dragon. I'm really trying to do the Lord's work and finish it. Once I finish that, then I am going to reread Untainted by Lillian T. James. I read this book years ago, before book 2 came out. It's so short. I really want to get this read because I have these copies and I have the Bookish Box set of these. Unfinished number 2. I started reading The Twisted Throne by Daniela Jensen. It's so good so far. After I finished this, then I figured I'd keep it in with the besties because Danielle and Elise are besties. So we are going to read Arcana Academy. I've been putting off reading this because I've wanted to be in the right mood for it. Also, that's going to check off one of my ARC reads I have. SE, as in special edition. This is one I desperately need to read. Now, I'm not holding the special edition version of Fall of Ruin and Wrath. I have 6 copies of this book, including a Bookish Box, Fairy Loot, Waterstones, Barnes & Noble. I need to read the stupid book because there's been no announcement for book 2 yet. So I'd really like to know before announcements start coming out for a second book whether or not I even like this series. Rom-com. I am going to start this tonight. This is Sing Sweet Nightingale by Rebecca Rennick. This is a rom-com wolf shifter romance, so bonus. And then after I read that, I'm gonna read Forget Me Not by Julie Soto. I'm doing so good reading everything Julie Soto has written. Cowboy. I had to make a cowboy romance one because I've been reading a lot of cowboy stuff. I'm reading both the Lila Sage series, so this will be the next one up, which is Lost and Lassoed. Then the fourth book just came out this week, Wild and Wrangled, going to a Lila Sage signing event on Tuesday. So then I'll get the fourth book and that'll be up after this one. Once I finish that, then I'm going back to the Elsie Silver, I don't know what it's called. Wild Love's the first one, which I already read, and I gotta play catch up on the others. And lastly, The Tin Can of Doom, aka Anakin Skywalker. So the last book I pulled was Quicksilver by Callie Hart. No, I have not started it yet. I don't know what's up next because it's whatever I pull from the tin can after I finish this. So that's 13 categories of books I'm reading right now. I hope I can stick to this. Probably not.